Okay, so let me get this out of the way first, since people ask like a lot about why I'm so positive about Atlas Earth, especially since it gets a lot of hate from the YouTube community and just the mainstream community in general, which I do ask them first, have you seen my video on minigames? Like, here, top right here. Click on that before you start this video. Just saying. You'll see that. And have you heard the many times I've dialed back my enthusiasm about Atlas Earth on this channel? Yeah, I talk about Atlas Earth more than any other app on this channel by far. And yes, I do talk positively about it most of the time. But as I've mentioned here, one, it's the only rewards and beer money app that's making as many updates as they have, and that positivity is relative to other apps of its type. Hell, I can name 4 play to earn games off the top of my head that I have played that have left me way more disappointed than Atlas Earth probably ever could, outside of just a straight up rug pull by them. I have them as a green rating on beer money reports because they pay out, their staff is relatively more transparent than other companies of its type, and Atlas Earth is overall a good app. Well, relatively anyway. Now, with that out of the way, what the hell was this fishing minigame event last night? Many of us were prepared all week for a Saturday 6-hour mini marathon going from 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, to 1 a.m. Eastern, midnight Central. Yeah, that seems quite late, but I assumed they did it mostly for the West Coast folk, as these games have started rather early, so alright, sure, I'll play along, especially since it was a Saturday and not a Sunday where I'd have to work the following morning. So I went ahead, I played some video games most of the morning, finally getting into playing the rather short epilogue DLC of Pokemon Violet, and I can just make a 10-minute rant on that part alone, that DLC alone. Don't even get me started, but this is not a Pokemon channel, thank God. That is well behind me. I finished at around 1:15 in the afternoon, and I get a message from my friend AJ, who runs the Beer Money Network YouTube channel and Discord server. Please go check him out and subscribe there too. Anyway, he was telling me that the minigame event, I should say, started early. I took a look and yep, it certainly did. It started at 1 p.m. Eastern, not 7 like they had planned all week. Needless to say, most of the players of Atlas Earth were not too happy with this. This isn't the first time we've had communication issues regarding times, or a lack thereof with events. We had a canceled golf event on Christmas Eve that ended up being that Thursday, so we thought, okay, fishing's going to show up on Christmas Eve, and guess what? No fishing that week. They did make it up, however, with that 1 million Atlas Buck 13-hour Christmas event, which was pretty nice. However, Atlas Reality has to realize with these 6-hour events, players do try to open up a good part of their day to try to play the whole thing, or at least most of it. And I'm sure I wasn't the only one that was surprised to see the minigame starting 6 hours earlier than planned. And that's not to mention the bugs and lag that the game can't seem to shake off, especially in that last hour or so. I mean, in some way, I'm kind of glad the Pokemon Epilogue DLC ended so quickly. I mean, if it was as long as the other DLCs that I had played, I might have ended up skipping the event altogether and ended up with less Atlas Bucks to play with tomorrow. I'll be honest with you, I feel kind of bad for the players who had put aside time from 7 o'clock on in hopes that they could earn some Atlas Bucks playing this game, and I really do think someone from Atlas Reality owes us an explanation why this mistake happened, basically. It makes the game look bad, and unlike many people who try to troll them, I actually want to see Atlas Earth succeed as a game and a rewards app. And no, this isn't because I have a vested interest in it for the health of the channel, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I do this on the side for fun, and right now my plans are, unless I somehow am making 6 figures off this alone, this will continue to be a side gig probably for the rest of my life. I'm also more worried about being honest than I am getting subscribers. That's why, I never try to talk about, whatever hot crypto thing is out there and get 50,000 subscribers or something the next day. I know I have a lot of friends in the crypto biz, basically, who like to talk about the latest crypto trend and all the other stuff. And the thing is, I just am not a big believer in it, so I don't really talk about it very much here. I want to talk about money that I know is going to come my way without having to take any risk and very little effort. And I try to be as honest as I can about those things. And if that sacrifices the health of the channel, then so be it. I think honesty is the best policy. And believe it or not, I've been trying to spend less time talking about Atlas Earth. Again, even to the channel's deficit, because I'm trying to give other beer money apps and personal finance stuff more love. Apps like Bridge Money, Benjamin, even, Swagbucks, Microsoft Rewards. I'm going to be talking about CoinOut coming up very soon and other receipt apps. Nor is it because I want more people playing minigames. Too many Redditors think that those of us who are good at minigames are trying to take people's Atlas bucks by telling them to keep playing more minigames, and I honestly don't care, and if anything, the less people that play, the better it is for me, as it makes it easier for me to get to my goals, which are top 25 in fishing and golfing and top 50 in racing. No, the reason I want to see Atlas Earth succeed is the same reason I want to see every beer money app that I use and don't use, looking at you Upside, succeed. It's because I want people to have fun and make money while doing it. And I know it's tough out there. It's getting harder and harder to make do. And I would love to help people out, just make that extra $50 to $100 a month that will help them get by. Maybe get them a little bit extra something. And they have fun doing it on top of it too, by playing other games that they might like, or they might end up playing a mobile game that they end up liking, or they might end up liking a play to earn game like Atlas Earth. And anything that may endanger what is a really good idea like what Atlas Earth is, or just any app in general that helps make beer money, does worry me. I have seen other play-to-earn games come and go, and the decreased enthusiasm because of missed deliveries, because of constant bugs, because of the community being terrible, because of the staff being terrible, or any combination thereof. I just don't want that. Well, the staff's pretty awesome, I'll say that, and the community is even better. But I don't want to see that happen to Atlas Earth the same way I've seen other play-to-earn games. And yes, that is starting to worry me a little bit. The constant mistakes and bugs in the game are starting to worry me. The way the minigames lag like no tomorrow is starting to worry me. The miscommunications over crucial minigames, which has been the main source of Atlas bucks for many of their regular players, are starting to worry me. Heck, the constant pushing back of updates, some of these updates we've been waiting for several months for at this point now, is also starting to worry me. AJ over at Beer Money Network was even planning a 6-hour stream, but it got nixed because of the earlier start time, and AJ was out and about at the time. I tried to stream, but I too was planning on taking an afternoon nap. It's been a very stressful week, and I've been having issues with my car, a few other things also I won't disclose here, but I've been on high-strung, high-stress alert, and it's kept me up at night. So, instead of going through the stream for the whole 5-6 hours that I was planning on, I decided to nap for half an hour and play off stream, especially since the people I was chatting with didn't want to see a minigame stream. They wanted me to play something off of Benjamin, which, by the way, we'll talk about as today's question, so hang on for that one. What could have been a good chance to promote the game has been cratered now because the start time that we had 5 days in advance to prepare for ended up not being the actual start time. So I'm just hoping that a lesson can be learned from this, and I hope that they take the steps forward to simply do better in communicating to us critical events like this. It feels like every time one problem gets fixed in Atlas Earth, like the matchmaking issues, great job by the way, they are working quite well now, another problem rears its head. Eventually, people are going to get tired of the constant mistakes, and for a game like this, for a rewards app like this, I don't want people to start feeling like they should just move on to something else because they feel like this game is hopeless. And I'm hoping that Atlas Earth will improve on this in the coming months, especially with the opening of Canada on the way. The Beer Money Network will be fine, Atlas Earth or no Atlas Earth. This channel will be fine, Atlas Earth or no Atlas Earth. But I do think that the Beer Money community will be healthy and be a lot better off with a healthy Atlas Earth app. And I hope that they fix the problems that are going on and get Atlas Earth healthy. And that's all I really wanted to say about this. Sorry for this rant, guys. So on to better news. I did spend about 195 of my 701 starting Atlas bucks on the minigame. It lasted 6 hours, and yes, it was 195 over 125 wins. I got a lot of Atlas bucks just getting the mulligans because I lost a lot. but I did manage to win 750 Atlas bucks, and the 675 went to top 25, and 75 for third in state. Even though I was top 25, number 1 and number 2 in North Carolina finished second and fourth, unfortunately. So the combined profits on that were 750 minus 195 for a total of 555 Atlas bucks. And that will put me at about 1,274 Atlas bucks, and we're going to use 1,000 of that on the wheel. So let's get to the wheel. So we have about 1,200 or so Atlas bucks at this point. So I'm going to use 1,000 of them and spin the wheel 10 times. All right, so let's spin the wheel. And the first spin is it going to be legendary? No, common. It's a common. Spin number 2. A close one, though, I'll say. Spin number 2 is another common. That is 4 commons in a row, going back to the last set of spins. Spin number 3. Make that 5 commons in a row. Will it be 6? Spin number 4 is a... Nope, it ended. It's a rare now. So we're at 3 commons and 1 rare. We're going to spin one. Well, so the 5th spin of 10. And it is a rare. Don't mind the notification there, everyone. Okay, 3 commons and 2 rares. Spin number 6 is a common. 4 commons and 2 rares. Spin number 7. 5 commons and 2 rares. 3 more spins. Will we at least get an epic? Well, there's my epic. 5 commons, 2 rares, and an epic. Spin number 9. Is that a second epic? Hey, 2 epics in a row. I've had that before. That's nice. Spin number 10. And is this going to be a legendary? No, a 3rd epic. Okay, so we end up with 5 commons, 2 rares, and 3 epics. We're going to throw that into our Atlas Earth calculator, the simulation, and see where we stand. Well, we have made a lot of progress in the first month, but to be fair, a lot of that was because of the 27 parcels that I managed to pick up for finishing second place. So with that, plus the minigame that we did this weekend, I'm at 59 parcels. I should say we're at 59 parcels. We're over a third of the way to max 30x at 150, and we are picking up about 22.4 cents per day. Remember, we were not even picking up a penny a day starting out, so not even 3 weeks in, we're already making 22 cents a day. There are a lot of beer money apps that I currently am using right now where I'm not even making that much a day. MacAdam comes to mind. Part of that is because I haven't been very active with it. But yeah, so I've had apps that I don't make this much a day even, and we're like just a little over a third of the way there to at least where most people are going to stop, which is 150 parcels and a badge. So yeah, think about that for a second, you know? We are building up very slowly, and it will eventually get to a point where we're going to be making beer money kind of money, like legitimate beer money kind of money. 22 cents times 30 days, that's about $6 a month. As a matter of fact, if I go down here, yeah, actually close to $7 a month. I'm seeing this monthly with Ad Boost here. So yeah, $7 a month. You know what? That gets to levels that, you know, a lot of people can't even get with Microsoft Rewards. Anyway, let's get to the portfolio. So we are at the end of week 3. No change in the earnings from my video 2 days ago. We're still at $94.47, you see here. But tomorrow I'll be cashing out of Benjamin. I'm getting very close here at $23.95, and hopefully sometime later in the week when I got time, I'll make a video with that. And I mean, even One Pulse is getting pretty close as well. So maybe within the next week or so with One Pulse as well. Next video, I'm going to discuss the poll results from the secured credit card, what we're going to be using, as well as another trip to the ballpark in an attempt to get into the top 500 on Atlas Earth in the world. On my normal account anyways, not the simulated one. So anyway, that's pretty much the video. It's a little bit impromptu only because of what I talked about in the beginning. Something just needed to be said. So if you aren't a minigame aficionado, I apologize. This really wasn't the video for you. But for those of you that are, which is a good number of you, I hope that you guys did not mind my rant today. But I hopefully will have a slightly more upbeat video for you all on Wednesday. As I've said, though, due to my busy schedule, don't assume weekday videos. Also, though, for the Saturday video, polls are out. They're done, and I'll be doing a review on Neobucks this Saturday, so be sure to look out for that. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't, and comment the question of the day. What do you guys think of the idea of me doing a once-a-month weekend stream of something other than an Atlas Earth minigame? Maybe of a game that's being featured by Bridge Money, Benjamin, Swagbucks, Cashwalk. I mean, even if it's something like the Color Sorters, which I'm probably not going to do starting out, obviously, but just let me know in the comment section below. Might even give me a reason to try out Mech Arena. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And don't forget to subscribe to Beer Money Engine on our road to 2,000 subscribers. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.